and the strip that goes on the top. Now to strip this on. Hello, so I just finished drawing a hole in a leather. So as you can see, on the other side, I drew a hole using this guide paper. And what I'm gonna do now is to punch a hole. So I got this hole puncher. And I have to punch hole to 224 leather plates. 224. So let's punch some hole. So there's 224 leather plates, and I'm gonna punch 8 holes in each plate. So 224 times 8 is 1,700 and something. Let's punch some hole, okay? As you can see, it's a 3.5 millimeter hole. Maybe like this, and punch. When I'm done with this, my forearm will be as big as Bruce Lee's. This is pretty tough.
A few inches later.
So I just finished carving. All the scales for leather armor. Boxes full of leather scales. I think this is a total of 224 or 236 scales. So I have a chunk of these scales. 8 piles of this. It's a lot. I think just carving these pieces took almost 24 hours. A lot of process and a lot of works. This is a single scale piece, and I had to punch 8 holes for each pieces. So I had to cut the edges to make it look more articulated and just, look more neat in general, right? So what I have to do now is to boil them in a wax. I'm gonna be using a beeswax to make it hard. Hey guys, so let's start boiling, okay? So these are all the carved out pieces. Piles of beeswax. Wax has completely been melted out. Get the scales. And voila.
One pathetic sob story later.
Hello guys, so I just finished preparing for leather armor and I'm gonna show you item by item, okay? And first, I have these two types of leather scales and one has 8 holes and one has 10 holes. What the difference is that the one with the 10 holes are used for the end of each armor, like the outer edge, and this is used for like central pieces, right? And I have like 200 of these total, and these are the vegetable leathers with the 2.3 millimeter thickness around, and these are chrome leather, so this is a difference. This is the vegetable and this is the chrome. The reason why I have two is because chrome leather I bought first, but turns out they're like strong and they break easily, and it's just just too weak. As you can see, the shape just kind of stays there. It's very weak. But this vegetable leather is very strong. It's very sturdy. A lot sturdier than any other leather. 200 pieces, so that's like 8 hours wasted, but too bad, right? And I have these end strips, right? I use at the end outer edges of the armor to finish them at the end, and I have this buckles that will tie the leathers into my body, tie them around. I use the rivets to fix it together, and this is the placeholder that will fix the strips in place, right? It's kind of not so well, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And this is the parts that connects upper layer to the lower guards in place. These are vegetable leather as well, potato vegetable leather, and this is very thin, like 1 millimeter. And these parts right here, these parts will be used to connect the shoulder pad to the chest pieces, right? It's gonna be used like this, kind of. You guys get the idea? Now I have the leather laces, and these are, kind of expensive, but they should be pretty strong, right? Strong. Well, let's get started, okay? Hey guys, so I'm gonna start with the left side of the leather armor, right? So I'm gonna be using this edge part, and I'm gonna be using 3 types of strips. So this is the 12 centimeter that will be used for the upper part of the chest guard and the side of the chest piece, and also the 34 centimeter piece that will be used for the leg guard of the armor. Also, prepare the leather strips that will be used to buckle the front part and back parts together, right? This goes on top, and this, and this. And then the piece that looking good. This becomes something like this. So there's the leather buckle and the strips that goes on the side and the strip that goes on the top. So grab the leather, place, goes through the hole here, get the lace out, and get it through the hole here, and take it out. Make sure the leather doesn't get tangled up while you're getting the lace out. Now that's done. Upper chest part is basically finished. I like to use this part, this connector piece. So I'm gonna connect it to the upper parts, to the lower parts of the armor. Okay, barely begun. Okay, it's connected. Now to lower parts. Gonna be using another strips here. Okay. Hello, so I just finished making the side parts of the leather. It's gonna go something like this. Not bad, right? I have to finish the central part. Yeah, I think it's gonna take whole day. Yeah, like, I don't know, 12 hours, I suppose. And so I'm gonna change the workspace and I'm gonna wrap it up, okay? I wanna show you the whole video, but it's gonna take some time. But I'll be sure to show the progress in between, okay? So stay tuned.
1 eternity later.
Hey guys, so I think making this took me 14 hours and it wasn't such a fun process, right? Because it was my first time, so there were some trial and errors too. So I can spend like so many times talking about them, but it's not necessary for now, so I'm gonna pass. But as you can see, all the stitches are done by my own hand. The buckles and all these pieces that goes into it were considered to be made to fit together once they are assembled like this. And they're fitting perfectly. I had to make some adjustments as I go along the way because I couldn't make the calculation perfectly. The result is not that bad. It's not complete yet. I still need to make a shoulder guard, but once I'm done making that, then I'll be done with it. I'm gonna show you how I look when I wear them, okay? Okay, so I'll show you how I look when I wear this armor. It's not finished yet, but you guys get already get the idea, right? Here it is. Just have to put it around your body, over your body like this, and then if I were to strip this on, I'm not gonna strip them completely. Not bad, right? So I'm gonna finish it with the shoulder guard or shoulder cauldron if you wanna call it, and I'll be back, okay?
2,000 years later.
Hello guys, so I just finished making the leather armor. Wow, I think it took around 60 hours. Oh, it's almost like I spent basically 2 weeks making this, and there were a lot of trial and errors because it was my first time making a leather armor. And I've made a bag, leather wallets or something like that, but it was actually my first time making such a big project. So this will be my first time putting on this armor, which I just made. So let's find out how I look in this, okay? Okay, so more or less put it on. So this is the back side, right? It's kind of heavy. When you wear armor, there's usually a helper who helps them around, like knights used to have like a servants who would, help the knights to get the armors on, but it's just me right now, so God. So it's the final tying up. Get the buckles up. Ready? Wow, there we go. Let me just see myself through the mirror once. Oh, no, actually not that bad, right? And you know what I'm missing? I'm missing a belt, right? So just gonna grab this belt right here. I don't really use this anyway. I'm done. Wow. I can move freely around. I can run. Punch. The mobility is very high. The leather is very flexible anyway, so it's moving your arms around, shoulder. This is a bit difficult, but it's not too bad. Yeah, but all in all, it's not so bad, right? So, wooden sword. Just put it up here, and I'm gonna need to find a better way to put the sword in. But yeah, so this is how it turns out to be. Maybe I'll just go for like a shooting or something like that. Okay, so thanks for staying with me, and I'll see you guys back with more fun, something very new video. Okay, so until that time, stay tuned. Okay. Woo! As you can see, it's pretty flexible.